Neil Diamond, the legendary singer-songwriter whose voice has defined generations, is now facing a chapter of life that is as tragic as it is poignant, leaving fans around the world heartbroken. At the age of 84, Diamond, whose songs like Sweet Caroline, Cracklin, Rosie, and Song Sung Blue have become timeless anthems of joy, love, and reflection, has been contending with serious health challenges that have forced him to step away from the stage and the limelight that he has graced for over 6 decades. For decades, Diamond's music has been a source of comfort and inspiration, his lyrics carrying a universal resonance that transcended age, background, and geography. Yet today, the same fans who once celebrated his electrifying performances are grappling with the painful reality of his declining health. The singer, known for his charismatic presence and the deep emotional connection he forged with audiences, was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2018, a condition that not only impacts motor control, but also gradually affects vocal strength and stamina, an especially cruel twist for someone whose career is built upon the power of his voice. Following this diagnosis, Diamond made the heart-wrenching decision to cancel the remaining dates of his 50th anniversary tour, a move that shocked fans and the music community alike, illustrating both the severity of his condition and his deep understanding of the impossibility of performing at the level he has always demanded of himself. Friends, family, and fellow artists have expressed profound sorrow at the singer's struggles, highlighting the vulnerability of someone who, for so long, seemed larger than life. A man whose energy, passion, and sheer musical talent made audiences believe in the invincibility of creative genius. Over the years, Diamond's personal life has intertwined with his music in ways that made him relatable and adored. His marriages, his role as a father, and his candid reflections on fame and the passage of time have all contributed to the image of a man who, despite fame and success, remained human, accessible, and deeply reflective. As news of his health battles has spread, social media has become flooded with tributes, stories of personal connections to his songs, and outpourings of support, with countless fans sharing how his music has guided them through heartbreak, celebration, or simple moments of joy. Music critics and historians alike note that Diamond's contribution to the American songbook is unparalleled, emphasizing that his songs are not merely hits but cultural touchstones that have defined eras, captured emotions, and created a sense of collective memory for millions. The tragedy of seeing such a vibrant figure face the limitations imposed by age and illness resonates not only because of the human empathy it evokes, but also because it serves as a reminder of the fragility of even the most iconic line. Diamond's journey from a young songwriter in Brooklyn to a global superstar is one marked by extraordinary talent, a heartfelt, relentless dedication, and a charisma that transcended the ordinary. His lyrics often carried an autobiographical weight, expressing vulnerability, hope, and the complexity of the human condition, making his decline all the more difficult for fans who have long associated his music with strength, joy, and emotional catharsis. Beyond the music, Diamond's resilience and professionalism throughout his career have been widely admired. Even when facing personal challenges, he maintained a commitment to his craft, performing with intensity and sincerity that few could match, earning him not only commercial success but critical acclaim, a dedicated fan base, and a place in the hearts of millions worldwide. His awards, Hall of Fame inductions, and the respect of peers stand as a testament to his enduring legacy, yet they cannot shield the world from the emotional weight of watching a cultural icon face decline. The human response to his situation underscores the universal nature of empathy, reminding us that icons, no matter how larger than life, are susceptible to the same vulnerabilities as anyone else. Tributes from fellow musicians, celebrities, and fans underscore the breadth of his influence. Figures from various musical genres have shared personal anecdotes about how Diamond inspired them, influenced their work, or simply provided solace during challenging times, illustrating that his impact extends far beyond commercial charts and record sales. As Diamond's story continues to unfold, there is a growing awareness that the man behind the songs, whose melodies once filled arenas and hearts alike, now needs the same compassion and support that he has long given through his music. Charitable foundations, fan groups, and advocacy organizations have highlighted the importance of awareness around Parkinson's disease, often using Diamond's situation as a rallying point to educate and inspire action, creating a legacy that extends beyond art into social consciousness. Despite the heartbreak, there remains a sense of gratitude, a collective appreciation for the decades of joy, inspiration, and artistry that Diamond has provided. His performances, recordings, and public appearances have left an indelible mark on music history, and even as fans confront the sadness of his current circumstances, there is an enduring celebration of his achievements, the emotional resonance of his songs, and the unifying power of his artistry. In reflecting on the tragedy of Neil Diamond at 84, it is impossible not to acknowledge both the fragility and the resilience of the human spirit. His story embodies the bittersweet nature of life, the highs of success, the intimacy of personal reflection, and the inevitable challenges that accompany age and illness. For fans, his journey is a reminder to cherish the moments of connection that music offers, to hold close the memories of live performances, and to continue sharing the songs that have brought so much comfort, joy, and meaning to their lives. Ultimately, Neil Diamond's legacy is one of emotional depth, artistic brilliance, and cultural significance, a testament to the power of music to touch lives across generations. Even as his health challenges cast a shadow over his final years, the light of his contribution continues to shine, creating a lasting tribute to a man whose voice has always spoken to the heart, reminding the world that while life may be finite, art, love, and inspiration are eternal, and the sadness surrounding his struggle is a reflection not only of the disease that affects him but also of the profound connection that millions of people feel to his music, a connection that will endure long after the final note is sung. As fans come to terms with the reality of Neil Diamond's health struggles, there is a renewed appreciation for the moments when he did grace the stage, each performance now cherished as a precious memory. Diamond's concerts were more than just musical events. They were emotional journeys where his storytelling, stage presence, and unparalleled connection with the audience created experiences that lingered long after the final song. Whether it was the euphoric chorus of Sweet Caroline sung by thousands in unison, or the reflective melancholy of I Am, I Said, his music captured the full spectrum of human emotion, making each fan feel personally acknowledged and understood. The impact of this connection has become even more evident in recent years, as social media platforms are flooded with messages of support, memories of concerts, and personal stories of how his music provided comfort during difficult times. In many ways, Diamond's struggle at 84 has united fans in a collective empathy, as they rally not only to celebrate his career, but also to honor the man behind the legendary voice. Family, too, has played a crucial role during this challenging period. Those close to Diamond have spoken quietly about his determination to maintain dignity and strength despite the limitations imposed by Parkinson's disease, revealing a man who continues to embody the same dedication and perseverance that fueled his decades-long career. His personal reflections, shared selectively in interviews, emphasize gratitude for the love of his fans, the support of his family, and the fulfillment of a life spent creating art that resonated with millions. There is a poignancy in knowing that the songs which once carried the energy of youth now accompany the vulnerability of age, and yet the emotional power of his music remains undiminished, demonstrating the timeless nature of his artistry. Experts in music history and cultural studies note that Neil Diamond's influence cannot be overstated. His ability to craft songs that are at once intimate and universal has made him a rare figure in popular music. Generations have grown up singing his melodies, whether in homes, schools, or public gatherings, ensuring that his artistic legacy will persist far beyond his active performing years. Songs like Love on the Rocks and Hello Again continue to resonate with listeners, illustrating the enduring relevance of his themes: love, longing, resilience, and reflection. Even in the shadow of his personal health struggles, Diamond's music continues to inspire both artists and audiences, reminding the world that true artistry is measured not merely by fame or accolades, but by the depth of human connection it fosters. As the world watches and supports Neil Diamond through this difficult chapter, the response underscores the remarkable bond between an artist and their audience. The tragedy of his health challenges is softened by the enduring celebration of his life, his music, and the countless moments of joy he has gifted to the world. While the sadness of seeing a cultural icon face vulnerability is undeniable, it is coupled with profound admiration for his resilience, creativity, and enduring spirit. Neil Diamond's story at 84 is a testament to the power of music to transcend time, to unite hearts across generations, and to leave a lasting imprint on the cultural consciousness. Even as fans mourn the limitations that age and illness have brought, they continue to honor and celebrate a life that has enriched the world immeasurably, ensuring that his songs and the emotions they carry will live on